Well, hey, what is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another little short message for you, kind of in this series of here's what works for me. And what we're talking about today is a situation where you've worked like a dog, you've gotten yourself a break point, right? You're the returner in this match, close match. Let's say it's 5-all in the third set, right? And been a long match. And who's really got the pressure in that situation? Is it you? Because maybe this is the first break point you've had in a while, right? Maybe you won the first set and you're now in the second set, you lost that, and now you've worked like a dog to get to 5-all in the third. Break point, add out for you. And what we're talking about today and what to do, how to think and what to do, is the reality here. Who's really got the pressure? Before we get into that, if you have not picked up my free course on the four steps of the between points routine, which is literally 80% of the match. Think about it. Those 25 seconds we spend between points, that compromises 80% of the match. And if you manage that really well, you will get yourself to that breakpoint situation, 5-all in the third, and you'll know exactly what to think about on that upcoming point. It's a free course, but it is private. When we're done today, just go on over to webtennis.com and you can get access to that free course. So let's talk about this situation, right? 5-all, third set. The guy over there serving, it's out. And I'm telling you, that player over there who's serving's really got the pressure. You don't. Obviously, because if you lose the point, you go back to deuce, right? Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. But if they lose the point, then guess what happens? You've broken serve. You're now serving at 6-5 in the third. So look, here's how I want you to think about this. The mistake that I used to make too often was I used to think, this is my one and only chance. Here it is. I want to take care of this now because let's say the guy over there does hold. He gets his point and then holds, and then the pressure's on me. So we got to take charge of that point right now. And too often what I did, especially on a first serve, I'd go big. I'd go big, unforced error, now it's deuce. Or even worse, it would be a second serve, and I would think, okay, this is my opportunity. Guy missed his first serve. I'm going big in the second serve. And again, same thing. I would just, overcook it. I vividly remember doing this at the indoors one year in Seattle, having a couple break points against a good player deep in the third set and just overcooked both of those break points on second serves and ended up losing the match. So look, here's what I've been doing instead, and here's a much better way to do it, is first of all, think he's got the pressure. And so between points, the last thing you want to be saying to yourself is I'm saying this is what you want to be saying just before they start the serve, is that they got the pressure. You don't. They have the pressure. All right, love it. Here we go. And what I'm doing now is if it's, a first serve that I can handle, I'm going deep right back down the middle. I want to play it right at them. I want to start the point off without giving them any kind of angles from either one of the corners over there, right? Don't want to go hard cross court. Don't want to go hard up the line, because once you start doing that, you start flirting with the sidelines. That can be an unforced error situation. Second serve, what I like to do is a couple things. Number one is most of the time I'm going to go same deal. I'm going to go pretty big, safe, but big, right back up the middle and put the pressure on them, to not miss, right? They've got the pressure to not miss. And from time to time, what I'll do with a second serve on a break point is I'll play a little dropper, right? I mean, I can't do it all the time because then they know it's coming. But from time to time, you want to make it look like, guess what? Another big ball going right up the middle is about to happen. And then whoop, you play the little dropper. And, it's not an exact formula that works every time, but it works a lot of the time. So just a quick message here. Look, man, when you get that break point in a really close match, deep in the set or deep in the match, I don't want you to think that you're the one who's got the pressure to win the point, because if you don't, this might be your one and only. It might be your one and only, but if that's the way you're thinking about this, that's not the mindset you want to have. They've got the pressure. The server's got the pressure, And you want to keep reminding yourself that they do, so that you don't put a ton of pressure on yourself. So hope this has helped. And yeah, just a quick reminder of what I mentioned before is actually two things. I do have a full mindset skills habit training course that I offer that would be of interest to you. I think if you're finding that you're at the end of a match, or just maybe getting tight, maybe getting nervous, and just consistently not playing up to the top of your skill level, this is a course that I want you to consider. In the meantime, I do have a free training for you that you can get into. It's my 4 step-by-step between points routine. It's over at webtennis.com. It's free, but it's private video. And just go on over there, drop in your first name and email address, and you'll get immediate access to that free, I think, game-changing course. Guys, that's it for me today. As always, it is now time. We got to get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time.